guys, what is up? It is Eric, also known as Aviator, coming at you live once again from my house here in Central Florida. Now, if you guys haven't noticed by now, I am not wearing a giant apparatus, strutting around my yard, spinning like a crazy person, and my neighbors aren't making fun of me. That's because it's later at night, and I've been working so hard on the video that's following this intro that I kind of forgot about going outside at sunset to record. So, you guys are getting to see for the very first time, getting to see the inside of my new home. This is actually in my man cave, my little office area. This is where I game, this is where I live, this is where I love my life. And as you guys can see, this is a pretty cool room. This actually, when I walk into this room, when we were looking at houses, I saw it and I was like, yeah, I could live here. It's pretty rad. So I can't show you much of it right now because it's actually a huge mess. I just went and made a huge trip up to IKEA and bought all kinds of stuff. And yeah, anyway, without further ado, let me introduce you guys to the video. When I hit 10,000 subs, just so you guys know, when I hit 10,000 subs, I'm going to do a huge setup video, introduce you guys to my wife, do what I can to, you know, show you guys around my life a bit more than I normally do. But, yeah. Alright, so the video that's coming after this film is going to be something that I haven't done in quite a while. Many of you guys may remember in Commentators March Madness, or Commentary March Madness, I'm not sure quite what they're calling it, Commentary April or May Madness. It keeps changing. But one of my first videos in that was a video about how to play CTF. Now, I love CTF, but I don't play it that much anymore. CTF in Modern Warfare 2 is amazing because you can go for these crazy high scores. We got 38 caps to zero caps on their side in Modern Warfare 2. In Black Ops, it kind of ruined the fun for us because you couldn't destroy the other team. You could only get 3 caps per round. That was kind of boring. But I want to talk to you guys about another game mode, one that is near and dear to my heart. I play this game mode pretty much every day. Every day I play Black Ops. Now, mind you, Black Ops gets old from time to time, but this game mode is the one I always go to if I'm feeling down on my luck, if I'm not doing really well. So I'm going to talk to you guys a bit about Demolition and exactly the roles that each of your players need to have. I'm going to walk you through the role that I'm playing. I'm going to walk you through roles that other people are playing and whatnot, and do what I can to help your team win at Demolition. Demo is an awesome game type. You definitely need to check it out. If you guys are feeling like tips and tricks are way overdone already for Black Ops, I'm sorry, but these game tips will hopefully help you through the next Call of Duty, whether it's Modern Warfare 3, whatever comes out after that. You guys are going to be able to use these same tips and tricks. Again, I don't claim to be the best player. I'm certainly not the best at breaking things down. Team Art and Onslaught have an incredible way, but I am a pretty good team captain. Our team does win a lot, and it's a lot of fun because we all know exactly what we're supposed to do. So, without further ado, guys, enjoy that video that's coming up, and I'll talk to you soon. See you on the other side. Later, guys. Hey guys, what is up? It is Eric, also known as Aviator, coming at you once again. Now, as you guys know, today we're talking about Demolition. Now, Demolition is one of my favorite game types, like I mentioned before, but I just got to say this again, guys. We're not the best players. Take my instructions to you with a grain of salt. I am not an MLG star. I am just a kind of a fun pub stomper. I do what I can to be entertained by the game and to win every single time. But that's enough of an introduction. I'm going to jump straight into this because I have a very short demo game actually to cover this with. And yeah, I want to make sure I leave time for everything else. So without further ado, we're playing Demolition on Jungle, as you can probably see already. This time I'm running up the left side as a flanker. I'll talk more about the roles in a minute. But first and foremost, I'm going to pause the screen here in just a second and talk about the most important thing in Demolition. And that is which bomb you plant or defend first. Which bomb is the most important on every single map? Now, on every map, this is a power bomb. This is a power play. This is the place you have to make sure that you blow first so that you can easily roll over the team to the second bomb. Now, on this map, that is the B bomb. The B bomb is the bomb that's in Village on Jungle, okay? On Summit, it's the A bomb. I'm going to freeze the screen right here. Frozen, okay? Screen is frozen. I'm going to take a second to put together a very careful graphic for you guys that will let you see every single bomb on every single current map in Black Ops. Now, next week, the new map pack comes out, and I'll be happy to go through that and tell you what the most important bombs are on those maps as well. But for now, this is what we know. So, go. Here you go.
Friendly spy plane inbound. SR-71 ready to launch.
All right, hopefully you guys were able to pause the screen there and go through those very carefully and figure out what the most important bombs are, because I know that a lot of you have struggled with that because you're not quite sure, you know, if you don't play with a team or whatnot, which ones you should really go for first. Now that that's out of the way, I want to jump straight into what your different roles are. If you remember from my CTF video, there were 3 different roles. In Demolition, one of the reasons I like this game type is it's actually even simpler. There are only 2 roles you need to know. On every single map, you're going to have 2
flankers. These are guys who are high KD players that are very consistent at getting their high kill streaks. Now, as you guys can see right now, I'm one of the flankers. I'm running around behind their spawn. I'm making sure I pick them off before they can push over to the B bomb and making sure that we get the plant. Now that brings me to the next role. The next role are planters. These are 4 guys. These are guys who are in their try-hard mode. They're using guns they're comfortable with. They're people who need XP, ideally. People who are trying to prestige. These are the guys who I can rely on to throw their life at that bomb to make sure they get the win. Alright, now moving forward about what to use as these class setups. Again, flankers and planters. You're going to have 4 planters and 2 flankers on every demolition team that's put together properly. Class setups. Alright, flankers class setup first and foremost. This is what I'm using, so I want you guys to get the idea. First thing you're going to do is use hardline. Now, I'm using hardline this entire game, but oftentimes you'll see that I use hardline and then I transfer over to flak jacket or scavenger because I'm, again, trying for higher kill streaks, so I don't want to die from grenades and I don't want to run out of ammunition. So one of those 2 things is what I usually transfer to. Also, if you're going to be playing a map like Jungle, you want to make sure that you actually put on flak jacket first. I didn't do that this time, and I actually die from that often on this map if I don't run flak jacket, because where I go on the left side up there behind the barrels, very, very often you'll get killed by nades, and nades suck. When you have flak jacket available to you, you shouldn't die from nades. It's just part of it. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be on maps that have a lot of nade spots, make sure that you run flak jacket when you can. Alright, so planters. Planters are going to have a very specific class setup. Each and every one of them should be running flak jacket and marathon or tac mask pro. Okay, Tac Mask Pro allows them to sustain so much more damage than anything else. I love Tac Mask Pro. I can't talk about it enough. Tac Mask Pro is kind of tough to get, but Tac Mask is also fairly useful once you start playing with a team that uses a lot of CS gas. So make sure that each of the tryhards on your team, the planters in your team, are using Flak Jacket and some sort of a class that gets them there quickly. A lot of our planters run with SMGs, whether it's the PM63, the Spectre, the MP5K. Not very many of them use the AK-74U because they all know my aversion to it, but hey, it works for some people. Overall tactics on this stuff, guys, you want to plant the tough bomb first, and then you want to push up and spawn trap the other team till the Slayers have reached their kill streaks. Then once the main Slayers have reached their kill streaks, the flankers have reached their kill streaks, you want to plant the second bomb while the other team is trapped, and then use the kill streaks to own them in the second round. Now, as you guys can see, this game is a perfect example of that. Basically, what we did was just completely push forward, crush them on the first bomb, then my entire team wrapped around and enveloped their spawn, because in Demolition, there are set spawns every single game. There are only 2 different places that the team can spawn on most maps, so as we're controlling them, all we have to do is make sure that we keep them there. Those of us with high kill streaks can get our kill streaks in. Those of our team with low kill streaks get those low kill streaks stocked up for the next round, because on the following round we're on defense. Now on defense, we want to make sure that those high kill streaks are just raping the other team. They can't even come close, and then we win. It's simple, it's fast, it gives you a lot of XP, especially when you're a planter. The XP you get as a planter is absolutely obscene. It's great. Now, one quick note, because I know that a lot of you are going to ask this question. If you're on defense the first round, the exact same basic rules hold true. The planters are going to go to the tough bomb. 4 people, 4 men. They're going to drop their tactical insertions. By the way, I haven't mentioned that yet. Tactical insertions are an absolute must. They're going to drop those tactical insertions on the tough bomb, defend the heck out of it, and leave 2 people to defend the easy bomb. I don't recommend giving up a bomb plant on the first round, just because it can be kind of dicey if you end up against a better team. But hey, do what you have to do, get the win, enjoy Demolition. It is my favorite game type, and now that you guys know my secrets, I hope I don't run into you in a lobby. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
Hey guys, Eric, also known as Aviator, coming at you once again, and I hope you enjoyed that last video. It took a lot of time to put it together, just to try to make sure that I kept things kind of light and different, because I know I'm not the world's best at breaking things down. Like I said before, Onslaught, T-Mark, and quite a few other guys are the freaking champions of that stuff. I want to ask you guys a serious question. I picked up Battlefield Bad Company 2 or 3 days ago, and this has been a whole new world for me. I'd never played before, and one of the guys I was playing with was kind enough to cut together a montage of his favorite moments of me freaking out about how ridiculous the game was. Me screaming about helicopters and me just completely failing and wondering why I died. It was kind of funny. So if you guys want to see that montage of me making a complete fool of myself, those of you who have never played Battlefield may or may not enjoy it. Those of you who have played Battlefield will probably pee their pants laughing because there are some really ironic moments where I make a complete fool of myself. Like when I discovered that I had a secondary, and when I discovered that I could jump 15 feet in the air, and when I discovered that I had a grenade, but only one of them. Yeah, lots of good moments there. Guys, if you want to see some little clips and cuts from my very first game ever playing Bad Company 2, let me know in the comments below, because I want to share it, but I don't know if it's something you guys would be into or whatnot. And I'm actually working on a couple other games as well that I might be able to share with you guys. And I'm going to take you guys on a crazy romp in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and just show you guys how I play that game, which obviously includes lots of skydiving and flying in ways that you really shouldn't. So anyway, guys, this outro, I guess, has gone on long enough. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. See you guys later. Peace.